वो आ रहा है, लॉक्ड आ रहा है ओरिएंटेशन। इट इज
हाँ
आस्किंग
लॉक ओरिएंटेशन लॉक हो रहा है, वो मेरा भी चल रहा है, पता नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम है।
ये दिस इज मेरे ख्याल से या तो लैपटॉप में वैसे आएगा।
हाँ ऐसे करने से वही आ जाएगा, मोबाइल से चाहिए।
ठीक है, दिस इज फाइन। पर विश्वा इट डिड नॉट आस्क मी, मेरे को दिया नहीं इसने ऑप्शन ये वाला।
कौन सा?
डिड नॉट गिव मी एन ऑप्शन टू टेक हिम ऑन द लाइव।
नहीं गेस्ट वाला ऑप्शन आता है ना कि साथ में टाइम टीम टुगेदर भी नीचे भी आया था।
मेरे पास भी आया था, मैंने उसको सेलेक्ट भी किया था। लाइव चैट।
Shall we start? Sure. Everyone go back. So we are starting. Yes.
सो हेलो गाइज़, हेलो एवरीबडी हु इज़ वाचिंग दिस लाइव स्ट्रीम। सो आज हम लोग हैं अहमदाबाद में, और अभी कुछ सेकंड में, कुछ मिनट में आप लोग देखोगे कि ओवरलैंडर एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया का ऑफिशियल जो ओवरलैंडर एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया है उसका लॉन्च आज है अहमदाबाद में। हम लोग सारे अहमदाबाद में हैं। मैं आपको जल्दी से सबके चेहरे दिखा देता हूँ। यज्ञेश भाई, हरीश भाई, विश्वा, एंड लुक एट एवरीबडी। सत्यजीत जी हु इज़ द प्रेजिडेंट ऑफ द एसोसिएशन, सुलक्ष, राजीव भाई। सो ये सारे जाने मैंने, ये कर्नल दीपक पांडे, रुचि जी, तो जितने भी लोगों को आप लोगों ने आज तक यूट्यूब और डिफरेंट चैनल्स पे देखा है वो लोग सब इकट्ठा हुए हैं यहाँ पे। और अगले कुछ मिनट में आपको दिखाई देगा कि ओवरलैंडर्स एसोसिएशन का ऑफिशियल लॉन्च यहाँ पे हम लोग कर रहे हैं। सो मैं कैमरे को स्टेबल करने वाला हूँ, मैं इसको एक जगह पे माउंट करने वाला हूँ, और अब आप लोगों को ऑफिशियल इवेंट आगे दिखाई देगा।
Good afternoon all. So I am welcoming you all on behalf of all the founding members and EC members of Overlander Association of India. So this is a formal launch event. We just formalized the association before 2-3 months, and we think we will physically launch this platform for the people of this nation. And we choose Ahmedabad because most of the members are from Gujarat and nearby regions. So we choose Ahmedabad as a launch destination for this event. Otherwise, this association is nationwide. So I thank all of you to be present on our invitation. We are also going live on our Insta and our YouTube. So before start this event, I request all of you to please stand up for a national anthem, and then we will formally start the event.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नाम में जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तव जय गाथा
Thank you all. So now I hand over the mic to our event host, Mr. Harish Shah, who is also a founding member. So now I will now hand over the mic to Mr. Harish, please.
Thank you, Yagnesh. So, ladies and gentlemen, the birth of Overlander Association of India took place few months back, as informed by Yagnesh. And the biggest reason behind that was that we wanted to form a group, a very strong group of same like-minded people who are interested in overlanding, camping, traveling, etc. So that in case we have to approach the government of India or maybe the state governments also, we have a very strong representation. Besides that, we also had something in mind like if anybody is traveling, for example, our good friend Chiag is traveling from Gujarat to Tamil Nadu, and in Tamil Nadu he faces any issue, he can straight away contact our members who are based in Tamil Nadu, and they can come around and provide him all the support that he requires. Payment ke saath. So these are the few things which were actually in our mind that we should form this group, a very strong group. And that's the reason the birth took place of Overlanders Association of India. तारीफ के लिए धन्यवाद. Now I'll request the CEO of DJI, sorry not DJI, sorry DJ Toyota, because I'm in filming so sometimes it becomes DJI, I'm sorry for that. DJ Toyota, based in Ahmedabad opposite Kargil petrol station, to come forward with our President, Mr. Vishwakiran, to light the diya. With that, I may request Mr. Walia, who is with us today, to come forward. Now may I request our senior looking member's wife, Bhavna Bhabi, to come forward and do the diya lighting, please. By the way, she is a very good cook. And that's the reason Kalpesh Bhai has very good food, lal lal dal. May I also request the youngest member, female member I will say, of Overlander Association of India, Sarah, to come forward and do the diya lighting. Thank you to all the guests. You may please take your seats. So this makes the official launch of Overlanding Association of India. So जोरदार ताली तो बनती है दोस्तों. Thank you. Now I'll request the President of Overlanding Association of India, Mr. Vishwakiran, to come on the stage and bless us all and say something about the association. Mr. Vishwakiran, please.
How's the sound? Is it okay? Audible on the end? So, I have a few words in terms of what has been our experience with overlanding till now in India, and I wanted to add some of my thoughts so that we could have an overview into what we are trying to do, why we are here, and what we want to do in the near future. So, what is overlanding, if I can define it, so that we understand what we're talking about, is the concept that all of us here are doing, where we take our vehicles to maybe to the remotest parts of the country, and with that vehicle we are able to autonomously manage, living in the vehicle, cooking in the vehicle, and even traveling the distances that we travel. That's what in my mind is overlanding. Now, obviously there are variations to it. Some are extreme in nature, where we go to the heights of the Himalayas or the deep of the desert. That's one of the extremes of overlanding. The other one could obviously be, where you're taking a camper van, which, with relative comfort, and sometimes in relative luxury, you're able to take that vehicle and go to maybe a few hundred kilometers around your city and enjoy a few days out in the wild. That also counts as overlanding. So between these two extremes, we have members in our country now who are taking part in this adventure that we have started, and we want to continue and grow this group to a point where we have a significant presence that can be a kind of a exclusive club of sorts. That's what we want to do, where we are able to bring together the standards of overlanding compared to the international standard. We should be as good, if not better than them. That's the goal we have in our association. So I won't go into the history of what overlanding has been, because all of us here have that mind share, of having been done that for a few years, and we all understand that even the people who did the expedition in the long past, they count as overlanders technically, because they've also been out into the wild. Similarly, we are also doing the same, but obviously in a much more regular, much more city-bred fashion. In terms of what is involved in overlanding for us, the challenges that we face is around location. So where do we overland? In India, what is the good place that we could go for overlanding? Obviously, there is no one answer. There are lots of places in India we could go, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to select these places, be able to identify and make sure that these are safe and these are possible to go legally. For example, we don't want to venture into reserve forests without permission, obviously. We don't want to venture into places near the border where it is insecure. So those kind of things, obviously, those limitations is what we want to make sure we understand, and we play by the rules. And once these rules are understood by our group, we will make sure that these rules are published and followed. That's one of the goals that we have. The other thing in terms of security, in India what is happening is that there are a lot of places where overlanding per se is frowned upon. If you look at socially, if you run into a village where you start suddenly camping, obviously the locals will have reservations about what you're doing there. So that we need to make sure that we communicate right. We're able to establish a communication between the locals who are there and us in such a way that it is formal and it is not dangerous. So that environment is what we need to create, and we are obviously forming all the rules and frameworks and making all the associations with the different government bodies to be able to give that safety net for all our overlanders. So the other big thing which I have in my notes in terms of one of the highlights that we need to take care of is the environment. Most of the time we have seen is that there is an ugly face of tourism in India. That ugly face is about people going there, making a mess, making noise, thinking it as though even deep in the forest you're able to party. No, that's not overlanding at all. That's the absolute opposite of what we want to do. What we want to do is make sure that we leave no trace behind when we reach a particular destination. We have to be environmentally conscious. We should be very, very ethical about where we go and how we go about doing our camping. So that's what we have. So while doing that, obviously, we need to make sure that safety is followed, all the precautions needed for having a safe drive, having a safe stay, those are also kind of documented well and kept. And that's the framework that we've created. If you go to our website, we've tried to document all that. We've created a forum where we're discussing all this, and we will make sure that these frameworks are broadcast to our group, and whoever joins as a member is abiding by those rules. In terms of future of overlanding, what we have in mind is this group has to grow into potentially thousands of people who are able to now participate in overlanding throughout the country. We will create a database of all these locations, the facilities available, the rules and regulations, the kinds of vehicles, the technology involved. You know, in camping there are several aspects to it. You know, how do you stay in it? For example, the rooftop tents or the camper vans that we build, the documentation of all that we want to do, and similarly create like a complete database of all this information.
हे गाइस सॉरी यार, मैं आप लोगों के मैसेजेस का रिप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ बिकॉज इवेंट चल रहा है. तो आई विल जस्ट टेक द क्वेश्चंस इमीडिएटली. एक सेकेंड. केशव द्विवेदी, हेलो एवरीवन. हेलो केशव. बेन स्नो, सो प्राउड. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू अमित भाई. थैंक यू शैली. थैंक यू ख्याति. Savari and these guys are from Kerala. Hello guys, how are you? अंकित मिश्रा, थैंक यू सो मच. मैं बताऊंगा जल्दी कि क्या प्रॉब्लम्स थी. ख्याति, थैंक यू सो मच. सो गाइज, अभी मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ, बिकॉज इट्स अ फॉर्मल स्पीच गोइंग ऑन एंड एवरीथिंग इज़ देयर. तो मैं इस लाइव वीडियो को अभी पॉज करने वाला हूँ और इसको मैं बंद करने वाला हूँ फिलहाल. मैं वापस आऊँगा लाइव एज सुन एज माई स्पीच एंड माई प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट्स. तो मैं वापस लाइव आऊँगा एंड मैं फिर से अगले एक आध घंटे के अंदर जस्ट स्टे ट्यून्ड एंड कीप वॉचिंग. जो आपके क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो मैं जल्दी लूँगा इसके बाद. हाय नितिन जी, क्या हाल है? कुशल भाई, हाउ आर यू? विल सी यू टुमारो और डे आफ्टर. तो थोड़ी देर में फिर से लाइव आता हूँ एक बार जब मेरा की नोट स्टार्ट होगा. एंड फिलहाल मैं इसको लाइव को बंद करने वाला हूँ. चलो, सी यू गाइस सून.
People come together with their vehicles and we'll have a mind share, we'll have a few days together, and hopefully the New Year party will be together. So that will be one occasion.